Happy Fiesta mga Higala! I'm Jasper Asildo from the Trade and Investment Promotion Center, one of your Higala hosts for this year's virtual Fiesta celebration. Cagayan de Oro is known as the City of Golden Friendship. And this friendship is extended to cities outside the country sa programa nga gitawag natong Sister City Relations. Today, atong balikan ang history, ani nga initiative, ug atong ilailahon ang mga tao nga nahimong parte ani nga project.
Bravely enduring the challenges of the times and our new normal. Keeping traditions alive and the flame of the Cagayanon spirit and Higalaay ablaze, all with God's blessings. Uniting the community in a festive celebration of fashion, beauty, culture, enterprise, creativity, friendship, family, good food, and faith. This is Cagayan de Oro, celebrating Higalaay Festival 2021. I'm Leah Andanaryu. Kita-kits mga Higala!
尊敬的各位菲律宾幼教同仁、妇幼园的老朋友，大家好！菲律宾幼教同仁感受了具有浓郁中国年风的贴春联儿、写福字、包饺子等年俗活动，体验了和孩子们一起打雪仗、抽冰嘎、看冰灯等冰城野趣。
我在遥远的哈尔滨向大家问好。还记得这里吗？2020年初，哈尔滨市少年宫曾迎接过来自卡家岩的贵客，我们曾在这里畅叙友情、亲切交流。美好的时光总是非常短暂，欢迎更多的卡家岩朋友们再度光临。2年前，我有幸与几位同事到卡家岩这座美丽的城市交流学习，那里温暖的阳光和迷人的海岸给我留下了美好的印象。尤其卡家岩孩子们热情奔放、明媚灿烂的笑脸，更是令我们至今难忘。在拜会卡家岩市政府、市教育局的行程中，我们看到了2座友好城市多年来交流与合作的成果。在与当地师生们的联谊中，我们深切感受到了孩子们纯洁美好的心灵和健康幸福的生活态度。两地在艺术教育、文化建设上有很多互通互补之处，在两地政府部门、教育文化部门的共同努力下
I am Greg Matendao, a past president of Misamis Oriental Filipino Chinese Community. Cagayan de Oro and Harbin City since sometime of 2005 to 2007. And then Cagayan de Oro Filipino Chinese Amity Club is work out and link the city of Harbin and Cagayan de Oro City. During the time, I was the president of the club, and then kami nagkatapang ng link o sa workout for the relationship of sister cities from Harbin and Cagayan de Oro. Harbin City government is naka-ask pwede man pakita sila isa ka city from Philippines to link as a sister cities. That is come out from our Amity Club and Manila Chinese Research Center to work out, and then tabang kami na link sa city government sa Cagayan de Oro. And then during that time, Mr. Si Hong, we appoint Mr. Si Hong communicate with the city government, and then to link the sister city road.
为推进亚洲文化繁荣，为我们的优秀文化走向全球做出了各自应有的贡献。
Hello, my name is Samantha Purto. I am 17 years old and I am from Corpus Christi and I am grade 11. It was a very exciting thing to hear about. So it was really a boost in serotonin. We were very happy because it was such a great avenue to share our skills, talents with the world.
My name is Matthew Gregory D. Kiawit. My age is 11 and I am currently in grade 6. I joined, it was first a club and I joined it because I like singing. And then we were then told that we were participating in the Harbin competition.
We felt like celebrities because we were very greatly taken care of. We didn't actually know that we were going to be staying in such a luxury hotel. I just wanted to really appreciate the accommodation that Harbin has given us.
Where we had to sing multiple songs, some Mandarin songs and some Filipino folk songs. It was pretty fun being with everyone and practicing all together. We visited an old synagogue and we also saw or visited an Orthodox church.
Since 2015, si Mayor Moreno na-visit sa Harbin Quiapo. And in 2017, the Vice Mayor and then City Councilor naupan sila na-visit Harbin City Quiapo. So it's mainly exchange on the delegation from Harbin na-visit Cagayan de Oro, and then from Cagayan de Oro na-visit Harbin for many times.
Although we have language barriers, the best thing was the camaraderie that we had with the people taking care of us. We felt like we were connected in some point, even though we'd have some difficulties communicating. We really have that connection with the ones who took care of us. So makikita po talaga yung golden friendship from Cagayan. Hindi nawawala. It's very evident. I would really promote such a great place to be in. The sisterhood would be a great opportunity for a lot of people then, like us.
To exchange idea and especially sa education, sa cultural exchange.
明年是哈尔滨市与卡加延德奥罗市结好15周年。 希望两市以此为契机，在学前教育方面能够继续开展丰富多彩的交流活动。
这就是你来了不想走，走了还会再来的哈尔滨。
안녕하십니까. 헬로 마보아이앳 구무스타 뽀까요. 저는 대한민국 광양상공회에서 회장 이백구입니다. 지난 2019년 11월 광양시장님과 함께 까가얀 데오로 시를 방문하였습니다. 당시 오스카 모레노 까가얀 데오로 시장님과 상공회에서 회장님께서 베풀어 주신 따뜻한 환대에 다시 한번 감사드립니다. 조용하면서도 활력이 넘치는 매력적인 도시 이미지를 지금도 기억하고 있습니다. 까가얀 데오로 시민으로서 가지고 있는 여러분의 긍지와 자긍심을 잊지 않고 있습니다. 또한 한국 교민들과 까가얀 데오로 시민들이 화합과 소통으로 서로에 대한 신뢰를 높여가고 있는 모습도 매우 인상적이었습니다. 코로나 때문에 우리 광양에서 만나기로 했던 약속이 미뤄지고 있어 안타깝지만 하루빨리 다시 만나 우리의 우정과 신뢰를 더 높일 수 있기를 기대합니다.
안녕하세요. I'm Monette Tagaral. The program, the Korea Heart-to-Heart or K2H program, gives public sector employees and officials the chance to experience Korean life in government. There was one time we went to Gunsan for a green business conference, and it happens that, as it happens, two of the highly regarded speakers who were experts in their fields were Filipino. I also enjoyed very much working in the International Cooperation Department in Gwangyang. They took very good care of me. They took me everywhere, introduced me to everyone. I got to meet a living practitioner of the age-old art of bamboo, and he made bamboo pens, but I could not afford one to take home to my mom. So Mayor Jong Bien-hop gave me his pen with his name instead. I still use it. I was in a class of non-Korean spouses, actually, learning the language and customs. And in turn, I was asked to teach English to Korean government officials, including a member of their city council. What I appreciate about Korean culture is how intact Korean culture remains despite the inroads of modern global life. You can tell from how someone is addressed, his or her exact stature in office or family. I was taken aback when I was first introduced, because they introduced you with your age. So they say your name, and then they say your age. And then, because the reason for that is that so the person you're being introduced to can adjust the level of formality of the language they use when they talk to you. And they are very reserved. And the only time they unwind is over dinner and drinks. And well, soju, yes. Then over dinner and drinks, there is still a ritual in which the person at dinner with the highest rank or age gets served first by the lowest in rank or age. This is done automatically. I shared with them the spirit of Higalaay or friendship, being able to embrace new people and new experiences. I guess they appreciated it in return, because I was the first Cagayanan delegate they hosted under the Korea Heart-to-Heart program. My stay in Gwangyang brought home to me how similar we all are despite the differences in culture, societies, etc. We all value family, we all value friendship, and we all value work. The Korea Heart-to-Heart program fostered mutual appreciation and understanding between the city of Golden Friendship, Cagayan de Oro, and Sunshine City, Gwangyang. This has led to stronger ties between the sister cities, Cagayan de Oro and Gwangyang, and we can learn a lot from them. And conversely, we also have a lot to offer. I will forever treasure my time there, and I hope they will continue to welcome other Cagayanan public servants into their cities and their lives.
This is a joyful city, Gwangyang.
Hi mga Higala! Ako si Clara Elizaga, miyembro ko sa Cagayan de Oro Historical Commission. My connection is with the Imus City Historical Commission. They are our newest partner in terms of the Sister City project. One of the projects of the Imus Historical Commission is the Talakaysaysayan webinar series. So I was one of the lucky ones as a partner who was able to watch and participate on their events.
The friendship between Cagayan de Oro City and the city of Imus began as early as 2014. Mayor Oscar Moreno and Mayor Emmanuel Marixi, they developed a common bond, being two prominent cities in the Philippines. They developed a good rapport that on October 1 to 3, 2014, Mayor Emmanuel Marixi brought his department and unit heads and city officials to Cagayan de Oro to hold the budget deliberation for the year. And Mayor Moreno came during the last night, hosted our dinner, and held a fellowship for us.
The Talakaysaysayan webinar, I was able to participate in the Flores de Mayo webinar series of the Imus Cavite Historical Commission. they talk not only in terms of history, but they drew back from the history and they talk about what they had in their locality. So, for example, in the Flores de Mayo, they talked about the history of Flores de Mayo. At the same time, they also talked about who was the first reina, who was there's a line, there's a family. There were several reinas that were part of the family. So, in the webinar series, you get not only to get a glimpse of Imus Cavite, but you also get a glimpse of how they are as a community. It's not only as a city lang that you see them as part of Metro Manila, but this one, you see the people, you see the community, you see how they evolved throughout history in terms of, at the time, it was Flores de Mayo. So you can really appreciate how they are as a people. It gives us an opportunity to see each other, to see them from another point of view. At the same time, it also inspires us, as I am a new member of the Cagayan de Oro Historical Commission, to do more and to tell the story on how they tell it also. It's for us, it becomes a learning experience, and it also inspires us. A sister, no? If you say you're a sister city, you will always have that special connection, and then you also inspire each other to grow.
We had so many great plans that will be implemented by 2020. When the agreement was finalized, both mayors agreed to have the momentous event signed in CDO. So on October 16, 2019, Mayor Maliksi brought the barangay captains of Imus to CDO to witness the signing of the sisterhood agreement. The agreement should have taken effect in 2020. However, COVID-19 pandemic prevented the full implementation of the same. Until now, with all the problems that beset each LGU due to the pandemic, the fruition of the agreement is yet to be realized.
My name is Juan Montero. I'm the founder and president of Montero Medical Missions, established in July 2011. I was fortunate to be part, at least be able to contribute to this historic relationship, sister cityhood between Norfolk, Virginia and Cagayan de Oro. I was recruited by the president of the Norfolk Sister City Association, Mr. Ralph Nara, in 2006, and at that same year, I also became a member of the General Douglas MacArthur Foundation here in Norfolk. That year, President Fidel Ramos, as he has done over the years, had been coming to United States practically every year. And since the Norfolk General Douglas MacArthur Foundation has him as an honorary member, I then decided to find a city in the Philippines that could possibly be a sister city for Norfolk. So my first approach was to get an appointment to the mayor of Manila, Mayor Atienza then at that time, and then also with the mayor of Cebu City, Mayor Tamios Minia, and but both of them politely refused to be a sister city of Norfolk. So I told President Ramos and his executive assistant, Mr. Attorney Nick Lagustan, who then suggested Cagayan de Oro. Current mayor of Cagayan de Oro at that time was Mayor Phoenix Haraula, and introduced me to him. So we became friends over the internet that December of 2006. And by June of 2007, an entourage of Cagayan de Oro folks, mostly Rotarians, headed by Mayor Harala, came to Norfolk, and the great thing happened. Signing of the sister cityhood relationship.
My name is Raylin Baumgart. I have always been a member of the Norfolk Sister Cities CDO chapter for many years. I have been involved with all the many activities, but I have never really taken a leadership role until last year during COVID times. Because of COVID, we didn't have a lot of activities yet, but we did a lot of Zoom meetings, and we were able to gather together as a group for Norfolk Sister Cities International. Although I live quite far from Norfolk City, I have been hosting most of them, especially the leaders. And it was such a wonderful time having them at home and getting to know more about CDO.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Priest, and I'm the current Executive Director for Norfolk Sister City Association. I've had the pleasure of holding this post since 2015, and I've served 2 cycles as a member of the board. My first time on the board of directors was 2005 to 2010. I've been involved with the organization since 2002. I have 2 adult children, both of whom have participated in different student outbound programs. So it's just a great passion of mine. We manage 10 sister city relationships for the city of Norfolk. Each one is unique. Each one is managed by a different team of volunteers, and each one has a slightly different programmatic focus. I do have to say though, since our twinning in I think it was June of 2008, our Cagayan committee has certainly been one of our most active and engaged. We've had outbound college student trips, we've had adult exchanges, and in 2018 we had our first high school student exchange.
Hello, my name is Higalaay Kaliwagan. I'm a member of the Norfolk Sister City Association and CDO committee. I've served since 2014. When I joined, that was the year that we delivered the mermaid statue to Cagayan de Oro. Past President Janice Weisberg and myself went to CDO to unveil it, the mermaid, at the City Hall with the Mayor Marino and the rest of CDO officers there.
Mr. Nara was the one who was able to put that all together. It was donated by him and the Norfolk Sister City Association. And that's beautiful Norfolk mermaid.
The importance of sister city ties is so much about the opportunity of travel and meaningful cultural exchange.
Hello mga Higala, ako si Mike Baños. I'm one of the delegates to the first adult exchange program to the Norfolk Sister City Association. We went there visited in May 2016. I became part of the program when, as a member of the Cagayan de Oro Tourism Council, I received the invitation to join the delegation. I was one of the 2 professionals who joined the mostly teacher delegation. I was really interested to see MacArthur Memorial as well as the military base, Norfolk Naval Station, which is still the biggest naval base in the world.
My name is Elcana Ricardo, and I used to be a delegate of the CDO Norfolk High School Student Exchange Program. This was during the summer of 2018 in July. I applied for it when I was in 11th grade, and then we had to go through a series of tests like on-the-spot essay writing, and we also had to go through an interview. We visited museums in Norfolk. We also visited museums in Washington, D.C. And one of our events were teaching in one of the schools our Filipino culture.
My grandparents were originally from Cagayan de Oro. So yes, Cagayan is a really very friendly city. I have recruited a new member who is actually giving 40 dialysis units as a project for us to start for CDO. So my request would be only that the Cagayan de Oro City will have a storeroom for this 40 dialysis, which we can use in the future. It is given for free from the UK, since one of my new recruits' brother works there as the dialysis supervisor.
As you know, we have already done medical missions in Cagayan de Oro. We can again do more, and I am very positive that we can. The Montero Medical Missions can do a whole lot more with our sustainable projects to include prosthesis, eyesight 2020, dental care, and others. My ultimate goal, really, hopefully, which will happen during my lifetime, that the National General Douglas MacArthur Museum can be located in Cagayan de Oro and soon be starting, as I've been talking to all the good folks over there, from Mayor Moreno to former Mayor Higalaay, and they told me that it could be somewhere there in the pier next to the MacArthur Park.
As you know, while I was going around MacArthur Memorial, I saw that General MacArthur landed in Cagayan de Oro in March 1942, actually March 13, Friday the 13th, 1942. And when I was figuring out how many years ago that was, it occurred to me the 75th year would be the following year. And that was where I got the idea to organize a week-long celebration, which eventually became General MacArthur Week. And that was also a showcase for us because some visitors from Norfolk were coming over on a return trip in 2017. I was not actually expecting to play General MacArthur. That was our director, Bart Xavier's idea. So it was very nice to be part of the reenactment.
I mean, we haven't done enough to recognize, to pay back what he has done for the country. And I know that South Korea, Australia, Japan, and even Indonesia have recognized this man for his greatness and for what he has done for the Philippines. I believe that museum would be most appropriate.
Personally, the impact to me of the sister city sisterhood with Norfolk was actually it opened a lot of doors, especially for history. Because during the pandemic, I spent my time actually reconstituting the history of Cagayan and northern Mindanao during World War II. And I received a lot of help actually from MacArthur Memorial.
Our latest event that we are very excited about was the declaration by the mayor of the city of Norfolk to have May as the month of CDO Norfolk twinning, which we look forward to celebrating more visibly and more festively next year when the COVID restrictions are all lifted. So we can make a very festive celebration.
Some World War II memorabilia there that Mike Banyos has collected, and the group to also be loaned here in Norfolk at some point.
It was very enjoyable since I was able to interact with a lot of people. I met new friends and I was able to learn more about the relationship of Norfolk City and Cagayan de Oro City. I learned to be more confident because I was able to interact with other people there. I improved in my speaking skills, also in my English skills. Thus promote diversity and the way I was able to interact with other people. Not only was I exposed to the culture of America, but America is also exposed to my culture.
That strengthens the relationship naturally when there are exchange visits between cities. And that's how this sister cities association was really formed, to create friendships all over the world and hopefully maintain peace. And in this way, at least Cagayan de Oro and Norfolk is continuing to live to that dream of friendship, Higala. So I think the word Higalaay is very appropriate.
Visit us, live here, work here, enjoy. Norfolk, All America City.
Ako si Greg Lau, former president of Misamis Oriental Filipino Chinese Chamber. Happy Fiesta, Cagayan de Oro.
Hello, my name is Samantha Porto from the falsettos of the Corpus Christi School Children's Choir. Happy Fiesta, Cagayan de Oro.
Hello, my name is Matthew Gregory D. Kiawit of falsettos from Corpus Christi School. Happy Fiesta, Cagayan de Oro.
Hi, I'm Elcana Ricardo from Balulang. Happy Higalaay Festival, Cagayan de Oro.
Dear Cagayanons, despite the pandemic restrictions, you have the courage and dedication to celebrate the festival, and hopefully this will keep your spirits of hope and resilience going forward, and continue to be a member of your community and support your community activities, because we need all our spirits together and be successful even in virtual method of celebration, which we have done here for the past 15 months, and we could do it. So let's do it.
Happy Higalaay, and we look forward to being able to join you in person. We will all be well and vaccinated, and this incredible festival will occur in person with our student delegates in attendance in August of 2022.
To all of you there, happy Higalaay Festival. I wish we could be there with you, but we're just sending our greetings all the way from Norfolk, Virginia. Have a great celebration.
Malipayong pagsahulog sa pista, Cagayan de Oro. Hinaot, we don't lose hope in this pandemic that is now casting a dark spell upon us. And remember our patron saint, San Agustin. Call on his help. He has always come to our support. But hopefully we will go over this pandemic sooner rather than later. Happy Fiesta, everyone.
Happy Higalaay Festival sa inyong tanan.
愿两座友好城市的人民和睦富足，在文化艺术的熏陶中享受美好生活。每年8月是卡家岩最热闹的时节，1年1度的嘉年华引来世界各地的关注，期待嘉年华的焰火再度闪烁夜空。预祝2021年卡家岩嘉年华圆满成功。
作为菲律宾幼教同仁的老朋友，我代表哈尔滨市幼儿师范附属幼儿园，预祝今年在菲律宾卡家岩德奥罗市举办的城市嘉年华活动取得圆满成功。
True to its nickname, ang atong Dakbayan has really forged close friendship with its sister cities. Daghan kita nakatunan sa ilang kultura ug vice versa. As we emerge soon from this pandemic, we hope to continue the projects that will make the bond of sisterhood between cities stronger. Pohon next year, we hope for them to visit us here sa Dakbayan and enjoy the city fiesta face-to-face. Kani si Jasper Asildo, once again, Happy Higalaay Festival and Viva Señor San Agustin!
The city government of Cagayan de Oro, through its City Tourism Office, would like to thank its major sponsors: Globe, Globe at Home, TM, PLDT Home, Talk and Text, minor sponsor, Nature Spring, media partners, Music and the City, News, Food, Artists, Sandy 101, How Your Radio Should Be, Mindanao Daily, Cagayan Times, Business Week Mindanao, official social media partner, Hello CDO,